Welcome back, friends. In this video tutorial we'll be talking about a different type of immune system cells and their origin, and obviously how they are matured and all these things. Basically the overview of all the cells and from where they are originated, right? So let's begin. So first let me take a color. Let's take this black color again. Okay, so here the cell what we are talking about at the very beginning, which is called this is self-renewing type of cell. This is a hematopoietic stem cell. Now, what about stem cell? We all know about stem cell. That stem cell is having an enormous capability of self-renewal, right? So, what do we mean by this self-renewal? Self-renewal means one cell can divide all the varieties of cells. So it is called totipotent cell. So let me write totipotent. That means this cell is having a potential for development of total cell lineage inside our body. That means in this whole body we are having various different types of cells, like nerve cell is a different cell, heart cell is a different cell, and obviously and these cells, muscle cells are different. So all the cells are different. So from this one cell it is having the capability of producing all the variety of cells. That's why it is called the totipotent type of stem cell. Now this totipotent cell can again be divided and they can form other type of cells. Now during this what you can say, uh, the embryogenesis stages, this all of them we are started with this zygote, and which is also totipotent, right? So it is a two-end zygote which was totipotent, but then this zygote start to divide and differentiate into different varieties of cells. Now during this different variety it generates several different type of blood cells, also blood cells like red blood cells, which is coming from different lineage. So we call all these facts as lineage. That means, say this is one cell. Now this cell divide into two or three different sections, and from those points it forms many more different type of cells. So those points from where different types of cells are generated, we are called a perfect lineage, right? So if we begin with this part, we're talking about self removal of hematopoietic cells. Now as the term suggests, hematopoietic, poiesis means the production of a new thing. So hematopoiesis, hem something to deal with blood, so hematopoiesis is going on here. So we're having SCF cells. Now this cell is having a capability of renewing itself as well as producing other new different type of cells. Now this cell will go and divide into two different parts. One is the lymphoid progenitor, another one is the myeloid progenitor, right? So lymphoid and myeloid. Now from this lymphoid progenitor, as the term suggests, lymphoid, it can develop different type of lymph cells. That means T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes, as we can see here. So it's divided into T lymphocyte or T cell, B lymphocyte or B cell, and obviously natural killer cell or NK cell. So they are having same lineage of lymphoid progenitor. So this is one of the progenitor of this SCF. So this is one progenitor. Another lineage is called the myeloid progenitor, right? Now this myeloid progenitor is further divided into majorly two different part. One is agranulocyte, another one is a granulocyte. Now this is the agranulocyte phases, this five different things, and this is the granulocyte phases. Now among this granulocyte progenitor or granulocyte monocyte progenitor, it produces neutrophil, which is granulous in nature. That means we can find granules inside this neutrophil. That's why it's called the granulocyte or granulocytic origin. Another one is the monocyte. So these two part are coming from granulocyte monocyte progenitor. Now then we are having all of this agranulocyte. From agranulocyte we are having eosinophil progenitor, from where we produce eosinophil. We are having basophil progenitor, from where we produce basophil, and we are having megakaryocyte progenitor, which is a mega large cells, which will provide finally platelets or small platelets or packet of glue, which is helping in our what we can say, uh, blood clot actually. Okay, now here the final one is the erythroid progenitor, and from this erythroid progenitor it produces erythrocytes. So these are the different sections. If you remember, this erythroid progenitor is completely separate, and these two parts are completely separated. From this erythroid progenitor we get only erythrocytes, which are also called as red blood cells, completely different type of part because it is coming from different lineage. But if we compare this one, granulocyte, monocyte, all of them are among white blood cell, right? Among them, we are having granulocyte progenitor, which is neutrophil as well as monocyte. Rest of them are agranulocyte like basophil, eosinophil, and platelets. So this is how all the cells originated from a common stem cell, which is self-renewing. Okay, so that's it, and I hope that's helpful. Thank you.